Right then, mates. Today we are diving head first into a proper blocky adventure on Roblox. The game is called +1 Soldier per Step. Blimey, what a fantastic name for a game. Is it not? It does exactly what it says on the tin. Though, every single step your character takes adds another soldier to your little blocky army. Absolute madness, if you ask me, but that is the absolute beauty of these simulator games on the platform. You start as a complete nobody, a lonely chap wandering around a green field with nothing to your name. Then, before you even know it, you are leading a massive battalion of heavily armed troops into battle. Proper epic stuff. That. Let us break down how this whole thing works from the ground up for any new players out there. When you first load into the server, you are sitting right at level 1. Your walk speed is a bit sluggish. To be honest with you, you feel like a daft snail trying to cross a busy high street during rush hour. But do not lose heart, my good friends. Every step you take makes you a tiny bit faster and builds up your total power. You look at the screen and see colorful numbers popping up everywhere you look. You have got a massive bar at the very top showing your current progress to the next level milestone. It says next blow up in 1 level. I do love a good blow up. Who does not, mates? Your character starts off looking quite simple and basic. But as you climb the ranks, you get cooler gear and massive weapons. Right now, our chap on screen is rocking some wild golden shoulder pads and a giant cannon strapped to his back. Proper flashy, if you ask me. It is all about showing off your status to the other players in the lobby. You want everyone to know that you are a proper professional gamer who knows exactly what he is doing. So you keep walking, keeping those legs moving to generate as many steps as possible. It is a simple concept, but brilliant. Every step you make adds to the soldier tally, and that means more firepower for your squad. You can see other chaps running about doing the same thing, but your army is going to be the biggest and best on the server. That is the goal, anyway, so you keep pounding the pavement, or rather the green plastic grass blocks, looking for your next upgrade opportunity. Let us talk about the core gameplay loop in a bit more detail. Shall we, mates? You walk around the green map to generate steps manually. Each step increases your soldier count and your overall damage potential against the target dummies. In the absolute beginning, your damage output is minuscule. To be quite frank, we are talking about 1.38k damage per hit. Now, that might sound like a massive number to a complete novice, but in the grand scheme of things, it is just pocket change. It is like trying to knock down a massive brick wall using nothing but a wet noodle. Proper useless, but you keep moving forward. My friends, you run across the green grassy tiles, carefully collecting those little golden bullets that drop on the floor from defeated foes. Each of these shiny items gives you a proper nice bonus to your points. You see text saying +10 ammo popping up on the screen constantly. Brilliant stuff. That, as you roam around the first starter area, you encounter small groups of enemy soldiers standing in formation. These guys are just standing there, looking for a proper scrap with anyone who walks past. You walk right up to them and your character automatically starts blasting them with that massive golden shoulder cannon. Boom! 1.4k damage pops up in bright red numbers above their blocky heads. They instantly disintegrate into tiny blocky pieces, leaving behind even more golden ammo for you to hoard in your inventory. It is a proper satisfying loop. It really is, mates. You just walk, blast, collect, and repeat until your bags are completely full of loot. It is the perfect sort of game to play when you just want to turn your brain off completely after a long, hard day at school or work. No stress, no worries, just pure blocky progression. You feel like a proper general commanding troops as they march behind you in perfect synchronization. Before you even know it, a massive colorful banner flashes across the middle of your screen. Level up. Blimey, that was incredibly quick, was it not? We have gone from level 5 to level 6 in a matter of moments. Our walk speed has increased from 30 to 31. Now, that might not sound like a proper massive jump on paper, but you can definitely feel the difference when you are moving around the map. Our chap is moving with a bit more swagger and confidence now. The base damage has also bumped up to 1.94k now. We are proper talking business. Mates, the experience bar at the bottom resets itself completely, and now we need 1.29k experience to reach the next level rank. The grind absolutely never stops in the world of Roblox simulators, does it? But that is why we love it. Chaps, now that we are a bit stronger and faster, we can start to explore the map a bit further to see what else is out there. There are different stages clearly marked out on the brick floor. We stroll over to the entrance of stage 5 to see what the fuss is about. The ground changes color to a nice sandy beige, showing us that we are moving into a much higher difficulty zone than before. There is a bold message at the top of the screen that says defeat the enemies first. Well, do not mind if I do. Mate, we march our tiny army of blocky soldiers forward and immediately engage the next set of target dummies. These guys have got a lot more health than the starter ones. But our improved cannon makes proper short work of them. Each successful kill rewards us with more wins and shiny coins to spend in the shop. You can feel the power growing with every single victory. Let us take a quick gander at the user interface to see what options we have available. Shall we? On the left side of the screen, you have got the store icon, a rebirth button, and a teleport option. On the right side, there is an auto-clicker toggle, a ×2 wins indicator, and a ×2 damage multiplier icon. At the very bottom of the display, you can see your current currency bags and totals. We have currently got over 1 million coins, 10 million gold bars, and 50 million ammo boxes. We are absolutely rolling in it. Chaps, proper wealthy. We could probably buy a nice semi-detached house somewhere in London with this kind of capital. If it were real world money. Of course. But what exactly do we do with all this digital loot? You ask. We spend it on massive weapon upgrades. Obviously, we wander over to the weapon display area located near the spawn point. This place is like a proper candy shop for military enthusiasts. Let me tell you, there are long rows of shiny guns sitting on pedestals, each requiring a certain number of wins to unlock and equip. We see a basic rifle that gives +3 clicks and 90% bonus damage. Next to it is a brilliant sniper rifle that offers +5 clicks and 100% damage. It is called the M4A4, and it costs 10 wins to purchase. We have got plenty of wins sitting in the bank, so we walk right over and equip it. Proper job, that. As soon as you equip the new weapon, you can see it held firmly in our character's hands. It looks absolutely lethal and ready for action. We run back to the combat zone to test out our new toy on the unsuspecting dummies. The enemies do not stand a single chance against us now. Mates, we are absolutely dominating the arena with this setup. The damage output jumps up to 3.53k instantly. Blimey, that is a proper upgrade from our old starter gear, is it not? We are tearing through the enemy ranks like a sharp knife through soft butter. Numbers are flying everywhere across the screen in a beautiful cascade of color. +50 points here, +50 points there. It is an absolute joy to watch. It really is, mates. But wait, just as we are getting into our groove, a massive message pops up at the bottom of the screen in bright red text. Max level reached. To continue gaining experience, you must perform a proper rebirth. The classic rebirth mechanic that we all know and love. It resets your current level rank all the way back to 1. But it grants you a permanent power multiplier for your trouble. Before the rebirth, our power multiplier was sitting at ×2. After we click the button, it will become ×3. It is a tough choice for a young chap, is it not? Do we sacrifice our hard-earned levels for long-term gains? Of course we do, mates. We are not daft chaps. After all, we want to be the strongest player on the leaderboard. So we click that big green rebirth button without a single moment of hesitation. Boom! A bright golden light engulfs our character on screen, creating a proper spectacular visual effect. Rebirth successful. Progress reset. We are back at level 2. And our walk speed has dropped down to 26. It feels like we are trying to walk through thick wet cement again. Which is a bit of a downer, to be honest. But look at our damage output. Mates, it is still proper high because of our new multiplier bonus. This is how the big chaps build their empires. We take a few quick steps across the grass. And boom, level up. We are already back at level 3. Then level 4. Then level 5 within a matter of seconds. Because of our massive power boost from the rebirth, we are absolutely flying through the early levels again. It is a proper snowball effect. It really is. We march our way back to the training grounds to reclaim our glorious status among the player base. Our character is rocking a completely new look now, thanks to the level progression system. The old golden armor has transformed into a proper tactical military suit with a massive backpack rocket launcher attached. We look like a proper sci-fi super soldier from the future. We activate the auto clicker toggle on the right side of the screen to speed things up even more. The massive cannon on our shoulder is firing non-stop now, creating a continuous stream of shiny projectiles. The screen is completely filled with explosions and floating numbers. 1.46k, 2.48k, 3.94k. The overall rate of progression is absolutely mental. Mates, you can just stand there and watch your wealth grow by the second. Let us take a moment to observe the environment around us. The entire map is designed like a massive blocky military base. You have got indoor shooting ranges with red targets, closed highways blocked off by concrete barriers, and massive army bunkers with danger signs painted on the walls. There is even a mysterious Area 51 section shrouded in a thick green toxic mist that looks proper dangerous. It is a really cool aesthetic that fits the game theme perfectly. Very distinct and stylized. It makes you feel like you are part of a proper top secret operation. Other players are running around the lobby too, each trailing their own massive army of blocky soldiers behind them. It is a proper bustling community on this server, with everyone grinding away diligently to get the biggest battalion in the game. As we reach level 10 once again, we decide it is time to push our luck and check out some of the higher stage portals available to us. We click on the teleport menu icon on the left side of the screen. It lists out all the available locations we can visit. Spawn area, stage 2, stage 3, all the way up to the legendary stage 15. Each individual stage requires a higher number of total wins to enter the portal. For example, stage 12 requires 1k wins, stage 13 requires 2k wins, and stage 15 requires a whopping 5k wins to pass through. We are currently sitting comfortably at stage 6, but we have got our eyes firmly on the prize. We want to reach the very end of this blocky world and see what secrets are waiting for us there. But to get more wins, we need to defeat the powerful area bosses that guard the exits. We step through the portal into the boss arena at the end of stage 6. A massive enemy soldier appears out of nowhere, towering over our character like a proper giant. He has got a massive health bar displayed at the very top of the screen. This is going to be a proper challenge for our chap. Mates, we position ourselves carefully on the grid and unleash the full fury of our military arsenal. Our shoulder cannon blasts away with a loud boom, while our rifle fires a steady stream of bullets. We need to keep our wits about us if we want to win this proper scrap. The boss strikes back with his own weapons, causing the entire screen to shake violently. But our tactical movement keeps us safely out of harm's way. After a tense few moments of non-stop blasting, the boss finally explodes into a massive cloud of shiny gold coins. Victory is ours, chaps. We walk away from the arena with a massive pile of wins and a proper sense of accomplishment. With our newly acquired wins safely in the bank, we head straight back to the upgrade shop to see what we can buy next. It is time to buy an even bigger and more lethal gun to maximize our damage potential. We walk right past the basic assault rifles and feast our eyes on the high-tier section of the shop. There is a magnificent weapon called the Scar Sniper Rifle, which offers a massive plus 10 clicks and 110% damage bonus. It requires 25 wins to unlock, which is a bit expensive, but we can easily afford it now. We click the buy button and equip it immediately. Blimey, this gun is absolutely massive. Mates, it is almost as big as our entire character model. We look absolutely proper and intimidating holding this weapon in our hands. Our base damage increases to 11.33k instantly. That is exactly what I am talking about. Chaps, absolute power in the palm of our hands. We take our shiny new sniper rifle to the indoor shooting range to farm some more points and test out its capabilities on the targets. Every single shot we fire generates massive scores, pushing us closer to our next level milestone. This weapon is a proper investment for our blocky army. The overall game loop becomes incredibly fast-paced and frantic now. Mates, we are hitting new level milestones every few seconds without even trying. Level 11, level 12, level 13. The numbers just keep climbing higher and higher. Our walk speed is up to 39 now, which is proper fast. We are sprinting across the military base like a professional athlete on a mission. The golden ammo drops scattered on the floor are instantly absorbed by our character model as we fly past them at high speeds. It is a beautiful sight to behold. It really is, my friends. But as always happens in these types of games, the max level cap catches up to us once again. Time for another proper rebirth. Mates, this will be our 4th rebirth in total, which will bump our permanent power multiplier up to an impressive ×5 bonus. We press the red button, the familiar golden light flashes on the screen, and we start the entire level process all over again from the beginning. But this time around, the progression is even faster than before. Thanks to our massive multiplier stat, we are literally gaining a new level rank with every single step our character takes on the floor. Within a single minute of gameplay, we are already back at level 10, then level 15, then level 20. The overall sense of progression in this Roblox simulator is proper addictive. Let me tell you, it keeps you completely hooked, wanting to see just how high those numbers can go. You become a proper speed demon on the track, leaving all the other chaps far behind in your wake. If you happen to have some extra Robux burning a proper hole in your digital pocket, you can buy some incredibly useful game passes in the store. There is an exclusive VIP pass that gives you permanent luck boosts when opening crates, a ×2 speed pass to run around like a madman, and a premium auto clicker that clicks much faster than humanly possible. There are also special limited time weapon bundles available for purchase, like the Golden Beast AK rifle. This weapon is advertised as being 150% stronger than your current best weapon in your inventory, which sounds proper powerful. It costs 249 Robux to unlock, which is a bit of a hefty price tag for a casual player. But for a dedicated chap who wants to top the leaderboards, it might be worth a punt. However, we decide to stick firmly to the free-to-play route for our gameplay session, as we are doing bloody well on our own without spending a single penny. We open up our map menu and teleport straight to stage 9 to challenge the high-level enemies that spawn there. The ground in this zone is a dark slate grey color, which matches the serious and dangerous tone of the high-level area perfectly. The enemy target dummies here are wearing full suits of tactical body armor and look proper intimidating to a low-level player. But we have got our trusted Scar sniper rifle equipped and our massive shoulder cannon ready for action. So we are not worried in the slightest. Mates, we initiate combat immediately, and the entire battlefield turns into absolute blocky chaos within a matter of seconds. It is a proper showcase of tactical firepower. Bright green and red laser beams are flying everywhere across the map. Massive explosions are rocking the square terrain, and the audio meters are probably off the charts with all the gunfire. It is a proper spectacular show. It really is. Chaps, we notice that our character's physical appearance has transformed once again after reaching the level 25 milestone. We now have a giant glowing blue aura surrounding our entire body, and our tactical armor has a brilliant shiny finish that looks proper cool. We look like an absolute legend out there on the field. A true hero of the blocky military simulator world. Our trailing army of little soldiers has grown absolutely massive by this point in the video. 2. There are dozens of tiny blocky chaps marching behind us in a perfect square formation, mimicking our every movement with absolute precision. It is like leading a proper royal military parade through the streets. Except everyone is carrying a massive sniper rifle or a rocket launcher on their back. We continue the grind with a steady, Relaxed pacing, enjoying the satisfying gameplay loop. There is absolutely no need to rush things. Mates, we take our time, enjoying the crisp sound effects of every shot fired and the visual feedback of every single point earned. We open up our main stat menu and invest our hard-earned gold bars into permanent damage and speed upgrades. This proper brilliant feature ensures that even after we perform a rebirth, we are never truly starting from scratch. It is a very well-designed progression system that rewards long-term dedication and effort from the player base. Every single chap in the server wants to be in our boots right now. As we enter the final third of the gameplay video, we witness our character reaching the impressive level 34 milestone. Our total damage output has reached a mind-boggling 500k points per hit, which is absolutely mental compared to where we first started out at the beginning of the session. We are now walking at a staggering speed of 65, zooming around the military base like a proper bullet from a gun. Other players in the lobby stop what they are doing just to gander at our massive army and our brilliant glowing aura as we run past them. It feels proper good to be the strongest chap in the server. Let me tell you, we open up the teleport menu one last time and select the highest stage available to us. Stage 15. We step through the portal and look out over the massive new landscape. The ground here is a striking volcanic red, with streams of digital lava flowing between the barriers. The enemies here have millions of health points, but with our maxed out stats and our permanent upgrades, we can still take them down with a few proper placed shots from our rifle. It has been an absolutely epic journey from start to finish, full of massive weapon upgrades, endless level milestones, and glorious golden rebirths. If you happen to be a big fan of simulator games on the Roblox platform, this particular game is a proper gem that you should definitely check out with your mates when you have some free time. It offers a super satisfying progression loop that will keep you entertained for hours on end, without feeling tedious or unfair to free-to-play chaps. It is an absolute masterpiece of game design. Let us take a closer gander at how the step mechanic influences the late game strategy. Shall we, mates? When you have got a massive army trailing behind you, every single step you take feels proper impactful. The sheer number of blocky soldiers marching in unison creates a magnificent thudding sound that echoes across the entire base. It is like commanding a proper real-world legion. You look at your stat bar, and the numbers are climbing so fast that they are practically a blur on the screen. We are talking about millions of points being generated every few seconds just by walking around the area. This allows us to unlock the absolute highest tier weapons in the entire game display shop without any effort at all. We wander over to the final pedestal and feast our eyes on a weapon that looks like a proper plasma rifle from a sci-fi movie. It glows with a brilliant blue light and offers a staggering plus 50 clicks and a massive 200% damage bonus to your base stats. It costs an absolute fortune in wins, but we have got more than enough capital in our bags to make the purchase. We click the button, equip the weapon, and watch our total damage skyrocket into the millions. Blimey, now that is what I call a proper endgame weapon. Chaps, we are now completely unstoppable. A true god of the blocky battlefield. We run back out to the training grounds to unleash absolute devastation on the high-level dummies. They are being completely vaporized the very instant we walk within range of them, leaving behind massive piles of golden coins and ammo boxes for us to collect at our leisure. It is proper brilliant stuff. The sense of pure power and progression at this stage of the game is absolutely unmatched. Mates, you look back at where you started just a short while ago, as a slow, lonely chap with a tiny cannon, and you realize just how far you have come on this adventure. It is a proper rewarding feeling that makes all the grinding and walking completely worth it in the end. The game developers have done a proper fantastic job of balancing the progression curve, ensuring that you always feel like you are making tangible progress toward your next big goal. Whether you are farming coins in the starter area, fighting massive giants in the boss arena, or unlocking top-tier sniper rifles in the shop, there is always something fun and engaging to do on the server. And playing it with your mates makes the whole experience even better, as you can compete to see who can build the largest and most intimidating army on the leaderboard. You can show off your shiny custom armors and your massive glowing auras to each other, creating a proper friendly rivalry that keeps everyone motivated to keep grinding. It is just brilliant. Clean fun from top to bottom, which is exactly what a good Roblox game should be, if you ask me. Chaps, there are no complicated rules or frustrating paywalls to worry about. Just pure blocky entertainment that anyone can pick up and enjoy instantly. So, if you have not downloaded it yet, what are you waiting for? Mates, get on the platform and start building your army today. It is a proper job well worth doing. Well, my good friends, that is just about all the time we have got for our deep dive gameplay review session today. I truly hope you enjoyed this hom-hin analysis of +1 soldier per step on the Roblox platform. It is a proper brilliant simulator game that deserves all the praise it gets from the community. If you found this commentary helpful or entertaining, please do not forget to leave a proper nice like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more hom-hin game reviews just like this one in the future. Your support means the absolute world to a chap like me. It really does. Mates, feel free to drop a comment below letting me know what your current max level is in the game, or what weapon is your favorite to use on the battlefield. I always love having a proper good chat with you guys in the comments section after a video goes live. We can share tips and strategies to help each other climb the leaderboards even faster. But for now, it is time for me to log off the server, rest my weary legs, and give this shoulder cannon a proper good cleaning before our next big blocky adventure. Until next time, my excellent mates, look after yourselves, stay safe, and as always, happy gaming to you all. Proper job, chaps. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next review section. Cheerio. Let us look closely at how the interface updates when you cross the various thresholds in this proper blocky landscape. When you are grinding steps near the main military training base, you will notice the targets are marked with big red circles. These targets give you a nice visual indicator of where to stand to get the most out of your automatic firing rate. If you position your chap perfectly between two targets, your golden shoulder cannon can dual wield its shots, hitting multiple dummies at the exact same time. Blimey, that is a proper tactical trick that not many amateur chaps know about. It practically doubles your point generation speed without costing a single coin. You look at the numbers bouncing around the screen like crazy. +40, +40, +40. It is non-stop, mates. The auto clicker is chugging away in the background, making a proper racket, but the rewards are well worth the noise. You are rolling in cash, accumulating millions of gold bars and ammo crates like a proper banking tycoon. And as your wealth builds, your status grows, allowing you to walk into the premium training areas with your head held high. The other chaps in the lobby will look at your tactical gear and your massive trailing army of blocky soldiers with proper envy, wishing they had put in the same amount of effort. But that is the pride of a proper dedicated gamer, is it not? You earn your stripes on the battlefield through hard work and determination. You do not just take the easy way out with microtransactions. You grind it out like a true professional chap. That is what makes the victory feel so much sweeter in the end. When you finally pass through that stage 15 portal and stand at the top of the volcano area, you know you have earned your proper place on the server leaderboard. It is an absolute triumph of blocky gaming. It really is, my friends. Let us also mention the brilliant sound design of this Roblox simulator. The sound of your blocky troops marching behind you changes depending on the surface you are walking on. When you are sprinting across the green grassy fields, it makes a nice soft thudding sound. But when you enter the concrete bunkers or the highway sections, the footsteps sound proper solid and metallic. It is a minor detail, but it adds a lovely layer of immersion to the whole experience, making you feel like a real general leading a massive military force. The developer chaps have clearly put a proper amount of love and care into creating this blocky world. And it shows in every single frame of the gameplay video, from the flashing level up banners to the golden glow of the rebirth animation. Everything feels proper polished and satisfying. It is a game that hooks you from the very first step and keeps you coming back for more. Wanting to see just how massive your army can grow, you can spend hours optimizing your pathing, finding the perfect spots to farm ammo boxes, and selecting the absolute best weapons from the display pedestals. It is a proper tactical simulator disguised as a simple clicking game. And that is why it has captured the hearts of so many players on the platform. So gather your mates, load up the server, and prepare for an epic blocky adventure that you will not forget anytime soon. It is time to lace up your boots and take that very first step toward glory. Chaps, proper job. As we continue to watch the player on screen navigate the high-level zones, you can appreciate the level of dedication required to reach this stage. The walk speed of 65 means the character is literally skating across the terrain, leaving a trail of blue particles in his wake. The trailing soldiers can barely keep up, stretching out in a long line behind our chap like a proper blocky tail. It looks absolutely hilarious, to be honest with you, but it is a testament to the sheer scale of the army we have built up over multiple rebirths. We are talking hundreds of tiny troops, all locked in perfect sync with our main character model. When we stop to blast a target dummy, the entire line of soldiers opens fire simultaneously, creating a literal wall of lasers and bullets that clears the field in an instant. It is a proper spectacular display of absolute dominance on the server. No matter how much health the enemies have, they are turned into pixelated dust before they can even register our presence. This is the true power of the ×13 rebirth multiplier. Chaps, it turns your character into an absolute force of nature that cannot be stopped by any blocky foe. You look at the level bar at the top, and it is filling up so quickly it looks like a proper loading screen bar on a fast computer. The next glow up is always just around the corner, promising even cooler gear and more flashy visual effects for our tactical suit. It is a continuous cycle of reward and progression that keeps your dopamine levels proper high throughout the entire session. You never find yourself getting bored because there is always a new weapon to unlock, a new stage to explore, or another rebirth milestone to hit. The pacing of the game is absolutely spot on, providing just the right amount of challenge before giving you a massive power boost to smash through the barriers. It is a proper masterclass in simulator design, showing other developers on the Roblox platform exactly how to keep players engaged and entertained for hours on end without resorting to cheap tricks or unfair mechanics. It is honest, fun, blocky grinding that anyone can appreciate, regardless of their skill level or experience with the platform. So if you are looking for a proper good game to sink your teeth into this weekend with your mates, look no further than +1 soldier per step. It is a proper brilliant title that will give you hours of pure entertainment and a proper sense of satisfaction as you watch your army grow into a massive world-conquering legion. You will not regret giving it a punt. I can promise you that. Chaps, it is an absolute triumph of independent game development on Roblox. Let us delve deeper into the mechanical specifications of the upgrade hierarchy. Shall we? Chaps, when a player decides to navigate to the weapon tier display panel near the primary training arena, the tactical choice of primary armament becomes a proper critical parameter for efficiency. For instance, the transition from a basic long-range rifle to the specialized automated sniper platform yields a net percentage variance in click-to-damage conversion that cannot be ignored by any serious chap. We are talking about a proper massive jump in core operational throughput. Every single projectile released by the secondary cannon on your shoulder frame works in perfect synchronization with your main held firearm. This creates a dual threat vector against the target dummies, allowing you to maximize coin accrual over time. Blimey, when you watch the interface metrics escalate from thousands to millions, it feels like a proper job well executed. The digital ledger at the bottom left tracking your gold bullion updates so rapidly that the pixels themselves can barely keep up with the data refresh cycle. It is an absolute masterclass in visual feedback loops, ensuring that the user remains highly invested in the operational grinding matrix. You run across the checkered zone, sweeping up golden shells and ammunition vouchers with absolute precision, like a proper professional collector on the clock. The other chaps wandering the lobby with suboptimal configurations look completely daft by comparison, struggling to scratch the surface of the high-level tier targets. But that is the natural order of the server leaderboard. Is it not? My friends, the dedicated player who masters the timing of the rebirth triggers will always reign supreme over the casual participants. So you continue the march, directing your pixelated legion across the concrete bridges and deep into the fortified staging grounds where the elite bosses await your challenge. It is a journey of continuous escalation, a proper epic saga of blocky warfare where every step counts toward ultimate victory. Let us delve deeper into the mechanical specifications of the upgrade hierarchy. Shall we, chaps? When a player decides to navigate to the weapon tier display panel near the primary training arena, the tactical choice of primary armament becomes a proper critical parameter for efficiency. For instance, the transition from a basic long-range rifle to the specialized automated sniper platform yields a net percentage variance in click-to-damage conversion that cannot be ignored by any serious chap. We are talking about a proper massive jump in core operational throughput. Every single projectile released by the secondary cannon on your shoulder frame works in perfect synchronization with your main-held firearm. This creates a dual threat vector against the target dummies, allowing you to maximize coin accrual over time. Blimey, when you watch the interface metrics escalate from thousands to millions, it feels like a proper job well executed. The digital ledger at the bottom left tracking your gold bullion updates so rapidly that the pixels themselves can barely keep up with the data refresh cycle. It is an absolute masterclass in visual feedback loops, ensuring that the user remains highly invested in the operational grinding matrix. You run across the checkered zone, sweeping up golden shells and ammunition vouchers with absolute precision, like a proper professional collector on the clock. The other chaps wandering the lobby with suboptimal configurations look completely daft by comparison, struggling to scratch the surface of the high-level tier targets. But that is the natural order of the server leaderboard. Is it not? My friends, the dedicated player who masters the timing of the rebirth triggers will always reign supreme over the casual participants. So you continue the march, directing your pixelated legion across the concrete bridges and deep into the fortified staging grounds where the elite bosses await your challenge. It is a journey of continuous escalation, a proper epic saga of blocky warfare where every step counts toward ultimate victory. Let us delve deeper into the mechanical specifications of the upgrade hierarchy. Shall we, chaps? When a player decides to navigate to the weapon tier display panel near the primary training arena, the tactical choice of primary armament becomes a proper critical parameter for efficiency. For instance, the transition from a basic long-range rifle to the specialized automated sniper platform yields a net percentage variance in click-to-damage conversion that cannot be ignored by any serious chap. We are talking about a proper massive jump in core operational throughput. Every single projectile released by the secondary cannon on your shoulder frame works in perfect synchronization with your main-held firearm. This creates a dual threat vector against the target dummies, allowing you to maximize coin accrual over time. Blimey, when you watch the interface metrics escalate from thousands to millions, it feels like a proper job well executed. The digital ledger at the bottom left tracking your gold bullion updates so rapidly that the pixels themselves can barely keep up with the data refresh cycle. It is an absolute masterclass in visual feedback loops, ensuring that the user remains highly invested in the operational grinding matrix. You run across the checkered zone, sweeping up golden shells and ammunition vouchers with absolute precision, like a proper professional collector on the clock. The other chaps wandering the lobby with suboptimal configurations look completely daft by comparison, struggling to scratch the surface of the high-level tier targets. But that is the natural order of the server leaderboard. Is it not? My friends, the dedicated player who masters the T.